What is cinematic?
2 years ago, I built an iOS app called XPANCam. That is my first time of vibe coding an app. When I know I could finally build an app with the help of AI from the ground up, I could finally build the app that I dream of, but I have never done it before, a camera app. Years ago, I saw a YouTuber bought a camera called XPAN to do the street photography. That was the first time I was amazed by the XPAN's 65x24 super wide angle view of ratio aspect. It was overwhelming. I think we could just simply squeezing the letterbox and change the aspiration by adding the black bar to make it feel like a film. And this is the original idea of my XPANcam app. People could just use the black tape to get the XPAN-like look. We could just simply tape it on the bottom and the top of the screen, and we could get the mini budget XPAN camera.
Is there anyone asking why don't we get an actual XPAN film camera? Oh, I'll just Google the price of it.
Then I was thinking, can I make a XPAN camera app on my iPhone? The first thing is, under any circumstance, without any compromise, we should use up all the width of our screen. The second one is, since we have used up all the space, it's all about simplicity and easy to read, and that is text. And then I was thinking, can we add a small features that turns every single shot into a fantastic challenge? Back then, I was playing around the Stable Diffusion, the AI generate photo stuff. I noticed there's a parameter called aesthetic score. If you set that score higher, you get a prettier image. Vice versa, can we input the image and get that score? Then, how can we integrate this score into our app organically? It feels like it is a Tesla sharpshooter fallacy that you shoot first and draw the target later. It is definitely not a good way to make product, but please let me do this. Now we have an absolutely fantastic idea of a combination. Since this app is emphasizing taking a cinematic photo, and what if the AI detect the bad photos and delete all of them, and we could only get good photos, right? And this is a bad photos we took below 4.5 and cannot be saved. And let's ask the Deadpool come in and take another shot, but it doesn't increase the score that much because it doesn't have a good separation from the background. Let's move the camera angle and change the background with much cleaner and ask the Deadpool to do the Spider-Man look again. And yes, we could save this better image. That is because I found out below 4.5 the image usually looks bad, and then we are not allowed the user to save that photos, and that makes every take exciting. When this idea comes up, I was thrilled to make it done immediately. This is fun! So we have the version 1.0 of our XPANcam app, and it has two main features. The first one is you are forced to use the super wide range of XPAN 65x24 aspect ratio. The second one is there's an offline aesthetic score detection. If you take bad photos, you are not allowed to save. After 2 years of vibe coding, AI/MI changed a lot. A lot of customers ask me that, can we get the real-time rendering of the film? And today I'm thrilled to announce it is today. We are able to do the real-time rendering now. And then I look up the classic films with the most iconic color and make the customer photo based on them. La La Land purple, the orange and black in Runner, the red in Hero, you can see a lot. So after this epic update in 2 years, what does our XPANcam app look like? Click the film button and swipe up and down to select the film. If you swipe up and down, you could change the intensity, and if you swipe left and right, you could switch between different parameters. When you long press the top right, you can review the last shot. And you could use the right button to switch the lens. And you could click the button left information button to open the setting page and changing more stuff. And it's time to take sample photos. My plan is simple. Start at Union High Plaza to capture the dramatic elevation shot of Yantian Post, then head to Go Pier at sunset to film the ship docking. Later in the evening, we make our way up to the observation at Yantian Senior High School to shoot the night view from the mountain.
I looked at the weather forecast. The weather will be nice when we get there, but right now it is just rainy outside. Holy shit.
What a fantastic way to start our trip.
Wow, this is a fantastic vlogging way. Wow, look at my head and my body. They're separate, but actually not separate. This is so very. So you can see what's going on. So originally we are planning to climb up the mountain and see the port view from the top, but unfortunately it's cloudy right now. It feels like we're raining. So I found a small spot that they use train to make some view. Sounds very interesting. So let's see what can we make out of the camera. Not this one, but I'm using my Sony A7R5 to film. The app we are using, the XPANCam.
It's not that fun. Let's move on.
Alright, so we are now testing the sample footage, and I found the Blade Runner, the orange one. It just so pops. I was originally thought that La La Land could be a great choice at dawn, but now the orange one wins.
Alright, now we are finally arrived at the observation from the mountain. It is just gorgeous to use the La La Land filter, and let's enjoy it.
Two years later, I now have much understanding about cinematic, but every time when I open my XPANCam, I could still have great fun playing around even without selecting any filters. I think that could be the biggest reason behind cinematic. And this is the story of XPANCam app. Now the 2.0 version is now live on App Store. You could type and search XPANCam and you could find it. Have fun, and we will see you in the next one.